If today I came to you masked, it's simply because I live in fear. I am a prey. It's a term that I know. For some it's strong, but it's the reality. I am a prey. I will always be a prey. You should know that in 2017, I had to file a complaint against my ex-partner. And today we missed. They didn't think to summon me to the Limoges court in September. I still learned about my trial through an article. They still say the absent are always wrong. As for me, I filed a complaint for acts of torture and barbarism and rape. It ended in domestic violence and acquitted for rape. Why? I have no idea. They had the test, they had everything actually. I tell myself they messed up following the summons, otherwise I would have been there. They would have gotten a double-digit sentence. As the prosecution wanted, the prosecution requested 12 years. And I am surprised myself by these jurors, because the jurors do not know us. In fact, they are summoned, they hear the subject of the complaint, etc. In fact, they listen to the victim, who is always present. I was absent. For 3 days, the jurors went along with him. They went from 12, the prosecution, to 8. Knowing that he has served time, he has already done 3 years, he has served time. I have this need to see him, I have this need to see him. No, but it's really visceral. It's me, erasing the victim, his victim, who is condemning. We can't pretend, in fact, to continue living if a victim, she doesn't hear condemn. It's my fight, it's me who did all this as a victim. To prove that it's true, because that's the thing. We file a complaint, but we have to prove it. They suspended me over a bridge. I did the reenactment anyway, over the bridge with the police anyway. I remember they measured the rampart of the bridge, etc. So how? Honestly, that's why I can't wait to be summoned to Limoges. I filed a complaint. I brought all the evidence for the assizes. There were enough charges. I don't understand why I'm the one calling them, begging them to acknowledge my existence and summon me. There, it's not possible for them to kill me afterwards, telling me your tears won't affect me. That won't pass. That will never pass. It will take many, many years to forgive him. Honestly, to forgive that person, I'm telling you, it's inhuman. The worst part is they can't say I didn't make myself known. And I read the article. I begged like a dog for 3 days. I called the journalist. I have all the evidence proving it. They ultimately say that yes, he will be convicted. It's not before the soul that they're going to reach me. No, but I find it unfair. You know, sometimes I tell myself it's a dream, it's a nightmare. No, but really? Sometimes I tell myself, actually, I'm going to wake up and tell myself, no, don't worry, it's not true. It's next month. So for me, my life right now, as a result, is interviews. Because after that, I can't shut my mouth. They shut my mouth? Well, they thought then that I was going to shut my mouth, that as a result, I was going to be content with that. Because what? Because what? Because I'm religious, because I'm Muslim, because what? Actually, because I'm poor, because what? No, knowing that he has a really long resume, what? First of all, he's a repeat offender. He has already been sentenced to a year in prison for a blade strike he gave me on my wrist. In fact, there are many things, including his profile. Okay, I know there are repentant prisoners, but he is not one of them. He is not one of them. I am his prey. He enjoys it. For him, he has won, and I know that in this trial, he has won. You see, Diado, he was acquitted for rape, so that he must have enjoyed. That's me. You have to know that as soon as there was blood, it excited him. In fact, his eyes would widen like this. And the guy, he will have me beaten up. He raped me, and on several occasions, he put me in front of the door, under the support, in underwear and bra. I was between the fear of dying and fear of things, of tetany, of the cold, while he was in front of football matches. The only thing he had promised me, that he honored. What is it? It's you will eat with a straw, and I ate with a straw. I ate with a straw. From hitting me, from busting me. So I have my little piece of broken tooth. So he needs to have a 2-digit sentence. He's a rapist, that's it, me. I said no, my body, it said no. Okay, physically, my body, it said no, my mouth, it said no, frankly. More than that, I can't agree, I can't. He is capable of the worst when he still says he is capable, that he still had a desire to kill at one point against. But that says it all, it actually says it all. What do we guarantee today? Honestly, what do we guarantee? We guarantee nothing. Following that, at 8 years old, he was sentenced, left for rape, and he's not even banned from Limoges. For me, that's not normal. The justice system, it has hurt me as much as my ex, either physically, psychologically, on all levels. Yeah, I filed the complaint, I had complete trust in them. Because the investigators were top, the two commanders who were in charge of the investigation, they were top, the judge, she was top, everything was top. But I didn't understand the blunder at the end. You can't tell me that I can't be found. You're going to make me believe that the prosecution, they deployed all necessary means to find me. No. It's a country of law and order, so you bring evidence, there's an investigation, etc. Something I did, him, apart from false testimonies, every time I was making complaints of false testimonies, so every time, for me it's an obvious trial, it's a truncated trial. How can we define the victim already just that compared to what the author says? When I reflect on it, the only explanation I have is that the law is made by men. That's it, the law is man-made. And the mentalities, they will not change if there are not people like me. In fact, to fight, I do not know. For me, it's crazy. Sometimes I can't even put words on it. For me, they screwed up. For me, it's not normal to give the floor in France. To the author alone, I will speak the truth without being silenced. There you go, it's clear and precise. I know that, sir. I will fight my battle to the end and I know I will get a new trial. In France, civil parties cannot appeal because only the authors or the prosecution have that right, which is not widely known. So here is my lawyer. As a result, she tries by all means, she tries things that do not exist, but she tries. This is an unprecedented situation and that's why I won't give up. It's a tough fight. And I know that with my patience, my perseverance and the truth, I will succeed, as I was able to escape from this person. There's no reason, as long as I'm alive, as long as I'm balanced, as long as I'm on the right path, there's no reason. It's not possible that in the end I don't have a nice surprise, much nicer than the one I honestly hope for, yes, my surprise at the finale. It's that there is a law that says a civil party can appeal ta-ta-ta. For me, it's as if I had my little place in heaven. For me, that's it, I've acquired something, for me, but also for the people. It's huge, honestly. Even if I pay a high price, even if I cry, I don't eat, I don't sleep, I don't live, it's not a big deal, honestly, because I know that sooner or later we will say, well, there you go, it's maybe just a Saradian. Even if we don't say it, it's not a big deal. I know God sees everything. He served me justice for what he did to me. They screwed up, they will take responsibility, I am here. There you go, mentalities have to have evolved. Anyone who knows that a friend or even a man is being hit, harassed or humiliated, there is no shame. Honestly, if you don't have the courage to go to the police, no problem, you call directly. I consider myself lucky not to be dead, but also not to be quadriplegic. Because the post-traumatic stress that I have, I might be later if I don't heal all of this. And there you go, I could end up on pills. I don't know, I'm not a psychic. So that's why, honestly, I encourage people, anyone who has a doubt, you have to say, don't let it go. It can affect you, your sister, your father, your mother, your cousin, your aunt, your best friend, your neighbor, your baker, everyone really. It actually starts with nothing, just a guy or a girl telling you you're mine. It's weird, no one belongs to anyone. First of all, our body, you should know, doesn't even belong to us. It's alone. That's why we need to take care of ourselves. I'm being serious, don't laugh or brush it off. She doesn't have a bruise and is alive, but it's not nothing. Don't say not to worry. One hit is one hit too many, and a man or a woman who hits once will always hit. If you want to help me, it's simple. Just share the petition, sign it, it's free. I want to clarify, it's not a collection. Share with your loved ones, with anyone, even with the media if they know any. The goal is for it to reach the whole world. The more they keep quiet, the more it fuels the need to speak, it needs to touch. So it's the petition, the sharing, and relay my Insta-Keji the fighter to follow my journey, my fight, my articles, and then until D-Day actually.